EVS Chetna Publications, Chapter 4, Water Safety. Students, before beginning the chapter, I want to know, while coming to school, do you bring hot water, cold water, or tap water? I can imagine 20% of students are saying hot water. 30% of students are saying fridge water, that is cold water. And 50% of students are saying they bring tap water. Tap water means the water which comes directly into the pipes at our homes. Students, if 50% of students are bringing tap water, that is water which is not at all boiled, water which is not at all germ free, dust free, then I will tell you this chapter, that is chapter 4, water safety, is for you. After understanding and learning something from this chapter, at least from today, try to drink more and more hot water or boiled water. Okay, let's begin our chapter. Chapter 4, Water Safety. So students, a question here. Why do we need water? Or why do you bring water bottle to school? For drinking. I know many have said this answer, for drinking. And your answer is correct. We need water for drinking. In the last chapter, that is lesson number 3, food safety, we learned how to clean food products. Why we should keep our hands and vessels clean. Why to avoid uncovered food. Do you remember, students? So, drinking water is as important as eating food. Our body needs a lot of water. So, water is used for drinking and cooking. So, what did we learn now? We learned about the importance of drinking water. And what are they? Drinking water is as important as eating food. Our body needs a lot of water. So, water is used for drinking and cooking. Students, I hope the importance of drinking water is clear to you. Let's see the next point. So, students, next point. What is the main source of water? Rain is the main source of water. Students, is rainwater safe for drinking? No. Correct. But do you know the reason why it is not safe for drinking? See, when it rains, it mixes with dust and smoke in the air. And when it falls to the ground, it is mixed again with soil and dust. That is why rainwater is not at all safe for drinking. On the other side, we can get pure, clean and cool water from deep wells. See in the picture above. And river, a flowing river. We can get pure, clean and cool water even from a river. Let's understand how does water become impure. Let's take an example of a river. You can see the image of river above. Look into the picture above. In a river, many people bath. You can see in the picture. See, they wash their clothes and utensils as well. They bath, they even bath their cattle in the river. See, which makes the water impure. Look into the picture above. Sometimes chemicals or industrial waste and drainage water is let out into the river. This also makes river water impure. So students, I hope how does water become impure in the rivers is clear to you. Students, look into the picture above. This picture is of a deep well. A deep well has clean water because of its high wall built around it. Yes or no? Have you seen a well in your village? Yes, you have seen. Dirty water cannot enter into it. Still, sometimes well water is contaminated. Contaminated means it becomes impure. It is not good for drinking. Why so? Ever imagined? See, dry leaves from the tall trees fall into the well. You can see in the picture above, and thus the well water becomes impure for drinking. So students, how to prevent river water from contamination? See, we should not bath in the river. We should not wash clothes and utensils in the river. We should not bath our cattle in the river. Yes or no? In this way, we can protect our river. It will remain clean, cool and good. Yes or no? Chemical factories or industrial factories should not be allowed near the river. In this way, we can prevent river from contamination. Yes or no, students? What is the solution to prevent well water from contamination? There is one and only solution, and that is wells should be built away from trees and plants, etc. In this way, we can prevent well water from getting contaminated. I hope students you understood the prevention method for rivers and wells. EVS Chapter 4 Water Safety. Students, today we are going to see the second part of this chapter. We are going to discuss about the concluding part. There are 4 main points which we are going to learn in this video. So let's see which are those points. First one, how to make tap water potable for drinking. Potable means safe and usable. Second one, how to store drinking water safely at home. You may know how to do it, but still we have to learn because we are reading. Third one, what is the other option for making tap water potable for drinking? Fourth point, how is water stored for washing and bathing? So let's see 1 point each. Students, look into the picture above. Have you seen these pipes? Yes, you have seen. These are the pipes which carry water to different parts of, let's say Thane. We are staying in Thane and even Mumbai also. So I hope it is clear now how do we get water in our home from the taps. From where do we get water from our taps? We get water from these big pipes which carry water throughout Mumbai and Thane. So let's see the first point. Let's understand how to make tap water potable for drinking. So students, look into the picture above. This is a tap. Everybody has tap at their home. Yes or no? When we open this tap, water comes. Yes or no? Yes, from this tap we are usually filling water for drinking, cooking, bathing and for other household purpose. So once you have filled water, what we have to do? We have to boil the water. We should boil the water. See, it is important to boil water before storing or drinking it. Why? The germs in water get destroyed after we boil it. So, boiling helps to destroy the germs present in the water. Understood? So, it is necessary to boil the water once you have filled from the tap. Okay, students? What should be done after boiling the water? Look into the picture above. After boiling the water, it should be strained using a cloth to remove all the impurities, all the dirt. After the water is strained, it is good for drinking. Now we must store the water safely. After boiling and straining, this water becomes potable for drinking. You can then store it into a good, cleaned and dried container. Okay students, I hope you understood how to make tap water portable for drinking. Let's see the next point. How to store drinking water safely at home. Students, look into the picture above. Do you know what is this? Yes, I know that it is a clay pot, but do you have clay pot at home? Yes, many of them may have. Yes or no? Yes, this is a clay pot with ladle used for storing drinking water. I have mentioned above along with the picture. Now what is the use of a clay pot? Let's see that. See students, in our house we store water in filters made of clay or steel. So many students might have clay pots at home. Yes or no? Everybody keeps it. All filters must have a lid to keep the water clean. Yes or no? We cannot keep the drinking water open. Something may fall into it. Some spider or housefly or mosquito, anything might fall. So after boiling the drinking water, we have to keep it closed using a lid. If you want to drink water, take the water from the filter using a long handled ladle. See the ladle up above the lid. Can you see that? Yes, it is called as ladle. So in this way your hand will not touch the water and it will be safe for you to drink. So you understood what is the use of clay pot with long handled ladle? Yes or no students? Let's see the next point. What is the other option for making tap water portable for drinking? See the picture above. This is a water purifier. You can attach it to the pipe when you are filling the water for drinking or for any another household purpose. Now students, these days many people are using water filters which are available in the market. Look into the picture above. It is a water purifier. No need to boil the water. It kills the germs and make water safe for drinking. So as I told you, many people are using water filters which automatically clean and purify the water for you. There is no need to boil or strain the water if you have a water filter. So I hope the third point, what is the other option for making tap water portable? Portable I have already told you, safe for drinking, safe for using. Portable for drinking is clear to you. Let's see the last point of this chapter. Last point, how is water stored for washing and bathing? Look into the picture above. This is a picture of drum. Drums are used for storing water for household use and bathing. Everybody has drum at home? Yes or no? Mummy fills water in this. Then this water is used later. Next is a picture of barrel. Barrels are also used for storing water for household use and bathing. Barrels are generally not seen in cities. This thing is used at villages. So students, I hope the fourth and last point, how is water stored for washing and bathing, is clear to you. So students, I hope EVS chapter 4 water safety you have understood very well. Thank you.